How did Noah and Abram know about God? Welcome to one of our videos from St. Mark's Episcopal in Dalton, Georgia. And all those join us on members and non-members. The Bible begins with the story of creation, literally in the beginning. And that's the story of Adam and Eve, as we all know, but also the story of God is very much a main character in that story. So it's understandable that Adam and Eve knew about God and knew God very intimately. But later on, as the world progresses, in chapter 6 of Genesis, it says that all people had turned bad. In fact, people were so bad and despicable that God wanted to destroy everyone, to get rid of everyone. Then he considers Noah, he says, and that Noah and his family. Noah walked with God, according to Genesis. Later in chapter 11, after the destruction of the Tower of Babel and many generations follows, we are introduced to Abram, the son of Terah and the husband of Sarah. But we don't know very much about him. But in chapter 12, God makes astounding promises to Abram and his descendants. Some things we can't fully understand, but pretty amazing, but he does that. So my question is, how did Noah and Abram know about God? They didn't grow up in church. They didn't go to Sunday school. They didn't see people on TV talking about this, see preachers. They didn't read the Bible even. How do they know to trust God? Well, I don't know the answer to that, and I'm sure I never will, perhaps. But apparently they developed some understanding or awareness of God through creation, maybe observing creation, and for God's role in history. Now, how they knew that and what their understanding of history was, honestly, I don't know. But what we do know is that in both cases, it was God who initiated the deeper relationship. Repeat that. In both cases, God initiated the deeper relationship, coming intimately involved in their lives. Okay, in both situations, God intervenes and then instructs them what to do. God does not make simple or easily understood requests. Both people are quite refused. God instructs them into actions that will completely change their worlds and their lives. We should notice that both Noah and Abram doubt. Both Noah and Abram doubt, and both ask questions. God accepts this. God doesn't mind their doubt or their questions. In fact, in Genesis 15, chapter 8, Abraham asks God, how will I know? How will I understand? How will I know what it says? So today, God still intervenes in our lives. God still instructs us. We still doubt, and we still ask questions. But that is okay, because God is still faithful today, as he was with Noah and Abram. And for that we will say, thanks be to God.